Welcome back to Talking Swift. I'm Meggles.
And I'm Ruby.
And today, Jess couldn't be here, so it's just going to be the two of us for this episode.
And today we're talking about all of the things about Rep TV coming and all of the Easter eggs and theories. It's just going to be a clowning episode today.
Yeah.
And I'd like to point out we are recording this before the Grammys. So if anything happens at the Grammys, just note that this was recorded before.
Yeah, it's the same day, but
Yeah, same day, but earlier, because there are quite a few theories of Grammys things. So just in case, we want to make it clear that this was recorded before. But before we get into Easter eggs and things, we have to do our little news section.
Yeah, news update.
Because there's been a lot of news
things
about Taylor since last time we recorded.
Taylor went to the Bills game. There were some rude Bills fans
that
were talking bad about Taylor. Someone even burned a picture of her in the parking lot.
Was that the one that Travis did the heart hand to them or something? Or was that
Yes. Yeah, I think so. I think that was the same game. That was the same game that Jason went to. But he jumped over the wall and all this stuff happened at the Bills game, I think. With Jason picking up the girl to wave to Taylor. And then after that, she went on about it, apparently because her parents were tweeting about it and stuff, saying that just really... And she went on an interview after that, too, I think.
The girl?
Yeah, that week. She went on an interview. I don't know which show, but...
That's going to be a core memory for that child.
Yes, exactly. So that was really cute. So there was some negative stuff that happened at the Bills game, but then also some really cute stuff happened. And then they won too. And everyone said it was karma for burning a picture of Taylor.
Nice. Okay, the next big news thing that happened was her stalker.
Yeah, that happened that same weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Was the first time that the stalker got arrested.
Yeah, so he got arrested 3 times in 5 days outside of her New York house.
I forget the total number, but he was outside her house trying to get in the front door. I forget how many times, but the number is pretty high over the last couple months or something like that.
A 5-day period, he was arrested 3 times for it, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, but before he was even arrested, he was caught outside the apartment. I'm blanking on the number, but it was in the double digits.
That's ridiculous.
And what sucks is that this is what my mom said. I'm not sure. I haven't looked into it, so I don't know for sure. But my mom said he's from Seattle, which makes me feel bad because then that gives us a bad name.
Okay, so according to a police report, an informant said that he had been to her apartment about 30 times since November of 2023. November 25th. So the end of November, which was January 25th is when this article was published. So that's 2 months. In a 2-month period, he was at her house about 30 times.
Yeah.
And it also looks like this has triggered a pretty big law firm in New York City to work on introducing legislation in 21st century anti-stalking bill. Yeah.
But then he finally was put away.
For years or?
I don't know for years, but he's being held. Riker Island. It's the facility in New York.
Okay, so he was arraigned on the 24th of January on stalking and harassment charges, only to be arrested 2 hours later again for going back to her house.
Yeah, he literally went straight back after he got out.
Going up to her door. Oh. Apparently the neighbor had called the police many times, but police didn't do anything until he actually tried to get into the building on the 20th of January.
Oh my god.
So that's why he was able to come back so many times, was because he wasn't actually trying to enter the building. He was just there.
Isn't there a no loitering?
I would have thought so. And it looks like he's currently being held for a psychological evaluation. That's crazy though.
I know. Crazy that he keep trying.
And that the police did nothing. 30 times? 30 times! Are you kidding me? Okay, so the next news portion, it could be a little triggering for some people. We're going to be talking about the AI pictures that were going around social media. If you know, you know. They were quite exploitive of Taylor's image. So if that is a little triggering, we will make sure to have in the description, we'll have timestamps of when to skip over this.
Right, the Bills game related to this as well, because I think that one of the Bills fans did this.
Oh.
So it's all kind of related. They were mad that she went to the game. I saw a bunch of tweets being like, just because she went to a football game, you do this, or something like that.
Yeah, because a lot of the pictures, I saw a couple because I was trying to report the accounts that were posting them. So, like, I saw a couple of them, unfortunately, because they were just on their page as I was trying to block them.
I saw one of them, yeah.
A lot of them were in a football game, like in bleachers and like around a football game sort of background. So that would make sense if it was someone from there. Why did none of these articles have the dude's name? There was a specific guy that got called out for starting it.
I don't know what his name was, but it was this group of incels. They're in like a group chat with each other. One of them is the main one that started it. They made AI pics of Taylor to combat it. She was not searchable on Twitter. I don't know if she is again.
Yeah, like her name was, it would just come up with like an error if you tried to search her on Twitter. Well, I can't find the dude's name because for some reason they like buried it, I guess, because every article that I've looked at, his name doesn't pop up in any of them, but I saw they used to, so that's kind of sus.
It might be under a lawsuit now, so
maybe. I don't know his actual name, but his handle on Twitter was ZV Bear. That was the handle of the guy that they kind of tracked it down to who started spreading them. I don't know if it was confirmed, but that's just what it's saying here. Swifties alleged that he was the person behind it. I don't know if it was ever confirmed or not, but they ended up doxing him, I think, online over it. I can't find anything confirming if it was him, but that is the guy that they alleged. Obviously, his account was one of the ones who posted it.
Yeah.
And I guess posted a lot of them, obviously, because that would be the main reason they would think it was him, is if his account posted like the majority of them and stuff. By the time that I was aware of any of this going on, his account was already privated or something, so I couldn't see anything that he was posting.
I think I might have seen one that he posted. And it was like under the comments. Like he hid it somewhere.
Oh, okay.
So that you're kind of forced to see it.
And this actually had the White House calling a press conference saying that there should be legislative action taken. That was the White House correspondent Karen L. Travers of ABC News was informed by White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre, saying, "We are alarmed by the reports of the circulation of these images. We believe the companies here have an important role to play in enforcing their own rules to prevent the spread of this type of thing," basically. I'm hoping that this triggers something to happen because this has been happening to women a lot.
Yeah.
It's kind of unfortunate that it took it happening to someone this big for them to do something about it, but I'm happy that hopefully something will be done about it.
Well, I know that she's doing something to fight it.
I'm just like, it's a little unfortunate that it took it happening to her to finally kind of get something happening with it, because it's been happening to women who don't have money and don't have resources to fight it since AI has been a thing. Yeah.
Also, there were some people on Twitter and everything that was like, I'm glad it happened to her because now there's going to be change or whatever. And they were posting videos on TikTok about why I'm thankful that this happened to Taylor Swift. It's crazy. It is unfortunate that it had to happen at all. Like, it shouldn't have happened at all.
Yeah.
These things shouldn't happen at all.
I think that's the wrong attitude to have to the situation. I don't think anybody should be doing that to anybody.
I know.
If people could just stop being horrible, then it just wouldn't happen at all.
And then the cute stuff happened after that. Yay!
So that was the end of that. We're not going to be talking about that topic any further. So this was a playoffs game, right?
Yes.
that the Chiefs won. Oh my god. Anyone who said their relationship was PR, how can you say that after this game?
They still say that. They said that even more after this game because they won. People are saying that it's PR and that all the games were fixed so that they could go to the Super Bowl, so that Taylor could be at the Super Bowl, so that she could endorse Biden.
Endorse Biden? What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know.
Why would she talk about that at a football game, first of all?
The conspiracy theorists have been spreading that around all week.
Anyways, I've just been obsessed with watching the clips of them on the field after because it's adorable, okay? It is so cute. Like, you cannot tell me. Like, I'm pretty sure they say I love you at some point. Like, they catch it in the video, which is just like...
We can hear a lot of what they say.
Which is just so cute. It melts my heart. Like,
first of all, she was hurting his family, like, to go to the field.
Which is, like, so cute.
And then second of all, she was waiting, letting his mom take the lead, and then being like, I'm gonna just do what she's doing. And so she's letting his mom take the lead. Another thing that happened was there was a clip of her having her arm around his dad. Then his mom started crying and she noticed that she was crying and she went around and gave her a hug immediately. It was so cute.
Oh my god, that is just so wholesome. Like, all the videos from that moment on the field was so wholesome. All the fans noticed the TNT bracelet, the 87 ring that she had with the little jersey, and the Chiefs necklace she was wearing. It's all in the little details.
Which apparently his mom gave her that 87 ring.
God, that's so much cuter. Stop. We'll be getting more into Taylor's jewelry later, but that's just a little, like, foreshadowing.
And then also the fact that he went over to say bye to her and he was like, I'm gonna go enjoy with the guys, okay? And she was like, she was so proud of him.
Yeah, like, hearing her.
It was just such a sweet...
I'm so proud of you and, like, all this stuff. And, like, she was so excited because he was like, oh, where were you guys? And she's like, we were all the way over there. Yeah, like, she was so excited to, like, show him where they were sitting. And, like, the whole moment. It's just so cute.
It was so cute. And the fact that, like, he's gonna go hang out with the guys, you know, he's gonna do his thing, and that's totally fine. And
as it should be.
It was really cute. I just can't get enough of them.
I know.
I'm so happy for her.
I haven't really followed her life as much as you have. Like, has she ever looked like this happy with any of her exes?
I don't think so, but because she's glowing.
Because, like, from what I heard, her last relationship was the 6-year one with Joe. And she was, like, hiding most of the time during that relationship. Like, she wasn't, like, this publicly out with him.
They weren't out together that often. And when they were like focused on getting from one place to the other, you know, whenever they were out together. And so we didn't really get that many cute moments at all. There was a clip of him dragging her from the event to the car really fast to get away from the paparazzi. Yeah.
Interesting.
We'll get into that more later.
Yeah, she's just, you can just see it.
She's
in her
glowing.
face. Like, she's just so happy, and it's so cute. I do think it's funny, though, that every time she posts a picture with a pregnant lady, she's always holding a drink. Like, she's always, like, mid-sip of the alcohol. She's like, don't even try it, guys. Don't even try it.
But people still are, you know. I've heard some people say this. It irks me. She's about to be on tour for the whole year.
Yeah, imagine, like, oh my god. And also, I don't think she's at that time of her life yet. Like, she's, like, in her peak of her career right now. Like, that is not the best timing.
That's not her focus at all.
Also, we don't know how long Taylor and Travis have really been together. In that one interview, she said they were already a couple the first game that she went to. So we don't actually know how long they've been together. But, like, I don't think it's been long enough for her to decide that they should have a child yet. You know? Like,
yeah. that.
She was in a 6-year-long relationship that didn't go anywhere. I don't think she's going, because I'm assuming not over a year, but we have no idea how long Taylor and Travis have been together.
It hasn't been over a year.
However long they've been together, I don't think it's been long enough for them to consider that yet.
Now we have more insight on that too because of what she said in the interview, because she gave a little into how they got together and stuff. So we kind of know that. It's been since summer at earliest.
But yeah, like not long enough to want a child with somebody yet. Okay, should we mention this last thing?
What's the last thing? Oh, right. The TaylorCon. Apparently TaylorCon was just trademarked. We're not sure how accurate it is.
It was filed on January 27th, apparently. We don't know if it's real or not. We just saw it posted, so we wanted to mention it just as part of the news in case it turns into anything, but we haven't really seen too much about it. Someone just noticed that the name was trademarked, I think.
Yep, here's the link to the filing. I don't know, it looks pretty legit. Josh Gerben? I don't know who that is. Oh, he's a trademark attorney. He's the one that tweeted it. And then he posted a link to the trademark filing in the comments as well. So, I don't know, it might be legit. The filing made on January 27th claims that Swift plans to launch a TaylorCon event that will offer a meetup for fans and educational programs and workshops around music and entertainment.
So it does mention Taylor Swift in it as part of it.
Well, the owner is TAS Rights Management, LLC. Taylor's full name is Taylor Allison Swift. So...
TAS. Interesting. Well, anyways, so that might be a thing that's coming, which would be pretty cool. Nobody's going to get tickets. They're all going to go to scalpers, so that'd be great. I just have a feeling that I'm not going to get tickets to that either, so I'm not getting my hopes up. It's fine. I'm just salty about it's fine.
Yeah. All right, do we dive into
the clownery?
The clownery.
To anybody that is new to Taylor Swift, she has a way of communicating with her fans through Easter eggs all over the place.
Yeah.
In music videos, with like the way things are positioned, like images and stuff. She's got jewelry and outfits.
Yes, she has actually talked about this specifically in some interviews before. This isn't just something that the fans made up. She actually does like to put Easter eggs in things. They're usually clues for something that's coming, but maybe some are just for fun. I think some are just for fun. She's mentioned that before too. She has said before that sometimes she likes to plan way ahead of things, like up to 3 years in advance. She's said that before, so.
Which is insane.
When we start to clown, we do have our reasons, and I don't know when we came up with the term clowning, but that is what Swifties call it when we are making speculations and guessing on Easter eggs and are not necessarily correct.
Yeah, there's so many different versions of Easter eggs. It could be like part of lyrics in a song I've seen people take inspiration from, and jewelry, outfits, and her accessories just in a whole, like sometimes purses and things. I've seen people talking about all of her music videos. Her Look What You Made Me Do music video, I think She Said, is the one that's the most full of Easter eggs.
But now I've seen a tweet that said Bejeweled was, so I don't know which one, but
all of her music videos, I think, have tons of Easter eggs in them. Yeah, you could just dissect those music videos for days.
Yeah.
It's insane, the amount of detail that she puts into things.
I don't think I was a fan when she did this before, but she used to do like secret messages in the album liner things, in the sleeves. She used to put secret messages in there. I think those were her first Easter eggs.
I saw an interview that said her first Easter egg was debut. She capitalized random letters in her lyrics
Yeah,
to see if people
yeah.
would
That's what
notice
I'm
like,
talking
the
about.
message. Oh,
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
that's what I'm talking about.
I don't remember what the message was, but she like put a message in it, and then she saw if people would notice and like wonder why certain random letters were like capitalized and stuff. And then she had a lot of fun with that, and then just like
Took off.
took that and ran with it.
She has said that outfits, jewelry, and stuff, those are some of her favorite ones to do because they're just in like plain sight. A lot of people won't figure it out until after it happens or whatever. Then they'll be like, oh.
Well, also, like, sometimes you can't see good pictures of the jewelry.
Yeah.
Right? Like, paparazzi pictures sometimes aren't that, like, detailed or, like,
that's true.
Sometimes people clown about what the jewelry even is because it's, like, hard to tell sometimes. It's so far away, such a small little thing. People are speculating Reputation and Taylor's version is the next thing that's coming.
Yeah.
So that's why we're talking about it, because there's a bunch of theories, some of which have already
been debunked
because they did not happen.
Yes.
Sadly, one of them would have been on my birthday.
Yeah, I know.
But it's okay.
I think November was the first guess. There were quite a few different dates in November that were guesses. I think the first one was November 9th. I couldn't find much on it, but I saw it mentioned somewhere. First, let's talk about the Karma Cup because that was what made everyone speculate at first. So, in the Karma music video that came out, when did that come out?
May 26, 2023.
That came out, and that had a lot of Easter eggs. So many Easter eggs. One of the main ones that fans were stuck on, she had her nail polish done for the shows, and she had each nail was a different era, but she had that in the music video as well. And there's this image of her holding a coffee, like a latte. She's holding it, and it looks like a clock. One thumb is on the 2, and one thumb is on the 8. The blue one is on the 8, and the black one is on the 2. And so everyone speculated that that was 1989 for 8, and then Reputation for 2.
And 8 August, which is when 1989
Yes.
Taylor's version was announced.
It was announced. I think that people first speculated that it was going to be announced in November and then dropped in February.
The 112-day theory? Is that why?
I'm not sure if it was that one, but I think it was because of the distance between Speak Now
announcement and release, and then like 1989 announcement and release was
Yeah.
all like the same days apart, which I think was the 112 day.
I think that's what started it, and that's why people thought that she was going to announce Reputation in November at her final shows or right before her final shows.
In Brazil. Because then in Brazil, she had her surprise songs, and all the fans were chanting Reputation. And then she just started go to the corner and think about what you did.
Yeah, because I thought she was going to do the Reputation, and she only had one surprise song left from Reputation.
Which was?
I Did Something Bad. That still hasn't been done.
She's saving that for the announcement. Come on now. Unless she announces at the Grammys, which I really hope she doesn't.
I don't remember why the 9th. There is a reason. I was looking over this last night when I was super tired and I was taking notes, but I didn't take good notes on the 9th. I don't know. I feel like I saw something, but I didn't write it down, obviously.
Yeah, the only thing I saw was the 10th and then like the 26th, and yeah, I'm just seeing that people thought she was gonna play I Did Something Bad as a surprise song, and then Selena Gomez had posted a photo wearing black.
Yeah.
And she had posted one in blue right before the 1989 announcement, so people thought that she was gonna do Reputation.
And this was the 26th or 27th of November was when Selena posted it. So it was right before the show in Brazil, I think. Also, the Empire State Building clowned with us for the 26th.
Yes! I remember that. Oh my god.
They clowned with us for the 26th. They posted a black and white visual of the Empire State Building with, I think, Look What You Made Me Do music, or Are You Ready for, I don't remember which one. Since the Empire State Building, the official page of it, they posted that on the 26th, everyone thought for sure it was coming and that Taylor had been like talking to them or whatever.
Fucking Empire State Building.
No, they were just clowning with us. The Times Magazine Person of the Year came out in December, I think. Because then on December 6th, Taylor posted a thank you to the interviewer. She wrote something with trust issues, and the R in trust was capital. And then there were 6 capital S's afterwards. There was some other things in the Time Magazine article. She said the vault tracks will be fire. She specifically said that about Reputation TV. And then a lot of people speculated that more of the article was Easter eggs too, but I couldn't find specific ones. A fan theory is that Trust Issues is going to be a vault track.
Oh, that could be interesting.
After that, everyone speculated that December was going to be the announcement. This is also about the Times article. The mosaic portrait in the article was packed with Easter eggs, but there was a toy snake next to a clock with hands that pointed at 12/7. And Rep Memories on Instagram stories started on 12/7/2017. Apparently she started posting things on 12/7 for Rep when it was originally out. So that's why everyone thought it was going to be the 7th. It's interesting. 12/7, I don't know. I mean, it passed and there was no announcement, but maybe it's 2/7. It could be 2/7.
True.
But it's on the 12th to confuse us. Most people have thought that it's going to be something's happening in February, right? Because of the Karma Cup. Up until this point, we thought that, it was going to be announced already so that it could be dropped in February. We obviously were wrong. So after the 7th, I think that some people speculated about her birthday as well. They thought she might announce it on her birthday. And then there was the winter solstice theory. There was a lot of clowning in November and December. A lot.
Oh, yes. The Snow Globe Spotify playlist, made by Spotify. There was 7 songs that were Taylor Swift, and the only one that was from a stolen version was New Year's Day, and it was the last song on the playlist. And the little description of the playlist was we can leave the Christmas lights up till February.
Yeah.
So then people thought it was going to be announced New Year's Day and then drop in February also.
Yeah, but also they thought New Year's Day just because of the song New Year's Day.
Yeah.
It would make sense. But there was another theory about that snow globe, but I couldn't really understand it. It was one that you put in there, I think. You just put a link to a TikTok or something. You probably didn't understand it either, but in the snow globe, so there were 7 Taylor songs. Somehow this person got the number 68. I didn't understand how they got the number 68. That's what I couldn't understand about the theory. Oh, it was a TikTok. They were 68 days from when the snow globe was posted is the Grammys. But I don't know how they got the number 68.
I see.
Some of these theories I don't understand how they get these numbers.
I feel like some are reaching for sure. They're just grasping at anything. So I'm trying to see dates here.
We're going to talk about February speculations, but a lot of these things were posted in January.
Yes. So people are saying the Grammys is a big one. People are saying. So I've got a tweet here from Taylor Nation on the 23rd of January saying, how many secrets with 3 S's do we think are hiding in that hair? And it was a Marie Antoinette hairstyle with Taylor.
Yes, I have a lot of notes about the Marie Antoinette thing.
Yeah, so people think it looks like snakes in her hair, or because of 3 S's, it's hissing like a snake. And then people think because National Serpent Day was on February 1st.
Yes.
So that math doesn't make sense. The Grammys is today. I don't know where that was going.
I think some people are doing the math wrong. They get too excited and they're like, oh my gosh.
Anyway, National Serpent Day was the 1st of February.
It was the first.
And then the Grammys is right after, so people are thinking, it's the perfect time with the Grammys.
I don't know if that really connects to National Serpent Day, though. I don't know how they connect that.
I don't know. Oh, wait. It's because 13 days from January 23rd was the day of the Grammys.
Oh, and January 23rd is when it was posted.
Yeah.
The earliest that I see is the 7th, which is the Golden Globes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, true. There's a lot with the Golden Globes, too.
That was the first in January that really stirred up a lot because she wore that green dress
that looked very like snake skinny.
That looked very snake skinny, but then also people thought it looked like Debut because it's green.
Oh yes, Debutation was a whole thing for like a month. But she's also got the snake ring on for the Golden Globes.
Yeah, she also had the snake ring on.
And then January 9th, she stepped out in a
Yep, January 9th.
The dark green sweater dress with a tan coat and like knee-high boots almost. But that was also giving Reputation and Debut together. Like, it was very hard to tell which one it was supposed to be.
She's been wearing a lot of green. Then the day after that, she wore green again. Yeah. She wore the velvet green dress with the boots.
The brown boots, yeah. With snakes on them. Like, what are you doing to us, Taylor?
And Blake Lively wore that outfit.
Yes. Okay, so there's things to say about that outfit. Blake Lively wore this, I think it was kind of ugly. Everyone was like, what are you doing, Blake? That looks terrible. It was this outfit that had like a sweater that was really big block stripes of red, black, and yellow. Or is it orange? It's kind of like a red, orange, black, and yellow. And then like a tan skirt. Beside Taylor with the velvet green and like the brown snake boots. And then a lot of people noticed that it looked like one of the deadliest snakes in the world, like Blake's outfit. Eastern coral snake. So if you look up the Eastern coral snake and you put a side by side of that snake and Blake's sweater, they look very similar. And that Eastern coral snake is highly venomous. It's like one of the most deadly snakes in the world. So many people were confused about why Blake looked like that. And like, it just didn't match Taylor at all. Which normally Taylor, also with Easter eggs, get her friends in on dressing for the occasion as well. Like, she gets her friends in on it. So everyone was very confused with Blake's outfit until somebody pointed out that it looks like a different type of snake, and then it kind of makes sense if you think about it that way. Look at the colors on that thing. You're gonna tell me that it didn't look like Blake's sweater? They looked exactly the same. Taylor Nation reposted the coffee cup. And then they've also been interacting like 6 times a day, which 6 is Reputation's. It's a 6 album. 6 is huge with Reputation. So have they been tweeting 6 times a day and like interacting with 6 fans' tweets, or just interacting with fans' tweets?
I don't know. I've not heard this. This is the first time I've heard this.
It's been happening for a few, I think it was last week people were pointing out, which I know is like really close, but I don't know how long they've been doing it. People are saying that's been happening a lot lately too, where Taylor Nation's been interacting with 6 fans a day, liking or reposting their tweet or commenting or something of that nature.
I don't remember what the actual tweet was, but it was weird that they reposted, it's really suspicious that they reposted the Karma Cup when that was way back in May, the music video came out.
January 9th, they posted it again.
January 9th. Okay.
This was the caption is, Karma is a cup of coffee. Drop your go-to orders below because it's 2024 and our sleep schedules are still, and then it had like a weird face. Then it had the coffee cup like gif.
Interesting.
On the 9th at 4:48 p.m., which I guess was another thing. I remember people talking about the time.
Wait, it was on the 9th?
Yeah.
Because I have another note under the Karma Cup too, because someone said this, that the handle is on the 9, which makes someone think it could be 2-9. But if they posted it on the 9th, maybe that's what it meant.
I saw someone talking about the time it was posted at too, being at 4:48 was apparently important, but I don't remember why.
So someone thinks that she'll announce February 9th and drop February 16th. So that it's like, there will be no explanation, just Reputation, that whole thing, while still getting enough pre-sales.
Yeah. Like, some people think she's just gonna drop it instead of announcing and then dropping. Like, she's just gonna drop it on the day because of that saying. Like, there's not gonna be like a distance between announcement and drop. It's just gonna drop, which would be insane. Oh my god.
There's a theory that, I don't know, it kind of has a little bit of possibility that she announces on the 9th and then drops on the 10th. The 10th is Lunar New Year Day.
Okay.
She's apparently used that date before, February 10th, and she's used the Lunar New Year before as well. There's also the theory about her dropping both Reputation and Debut at the same time.
Like, together because of the outfits mostly. So on the same day that Taylor Nation tweeted that Marie Antoinette hair thing, because someone tweeted asking why Taylor Nation always trying to start eggs, and Taylor Nation replied with a gif, like a little gif of her on stage, and that says, "We don't start eggs, but we can tell you how it ends." And then on that same day, the Kansas City Chiefs also tweeted with Travis in a full black outfit, looking very Reputation coded, saying knew he was a killer first time that we saw him, and his handle is Killa Trav, right? So it was kind of a play on that. That all happened on the same day. Just someone also pointed out that the Marie Antoinette hair, the caption of how many secrets do we think are hiding in that hair is a reference to Mean Girls, and the music from the Mean Girls party is sampled in Look What You Made Me Do, so that's also like a reference in itself of Reputation. They've been making us clown so hard.
There's another thing about Marie Antoinette too, though. So she was dressed as Marie Antoinette in the Bejeweled music video, right? And that's what this picture was of her hair. But someone did some research on Marie Antoinette because they were curious. Someone also commented on the other music video, "I bet you think about me because she's eating cake." And so someone commented, "Let them eat cake," which made this fan think of Marie Antoinette. Apparently, Marie Antoinette was born on November 2nd, so that's 1/12. And then she had a scandalous reputation. She was a victim of a smear campaign where she was compared to Medusa with snakes in her hair. So there's some Marie Antoinette things there, because for those who don't know, there's this whole 112-day theory. I think it's that something happens every 112 days. If it is true, I don't know if it's true. I don't know if I believe it exactly, but if it is true, that might be where she got 112 from, you know? The 112-day theory points to February 16th for the release date of Rep. That's what they said.
But there's just a lot of talk that like Reputation is different because of the whole like there will be no explanation thing.
Yes. And there's the glitch theory where Taylor is not following the 112 days for Rep TV because of a glitch.
There's a song, she has a song called Glitch, just for people who don't know much about it.
But there's more than just the song Glitch for this theory, because the first glitch was the fact that Midnights was released instead of another re-record, because everyone thought she was going to release another re-record, but she released Midnights instead. And the next glitch, they say, is an all re-record, so it's all done.
Well, wasn't also like her first post after her social media hiatus, wasn't it like a glitchy to start teasing Reputation, like when she wiped all of her socials, like that was like the first?
Yeah, she posted like a glitchy thing with the snake biting at the screen type of thing in order to promote Reputation.
So that's why people think the glitch is a huge thing for Reputation specifically.
Yeah, and then she posted a glitch thing when Wildest Dreams Taylor's version was released, because it was released way before 1989. There was like a video clip of a glitch with her dressed in like 1989 coded stuff, and then the screen like kind of glitches, and then she winks at the camera or something like that. That came out with Wildest Dreams. I don't know what else with that, but someone else said it's all about the clocks. The New Year's Eve party in the Lover video points to 10 and 2, so 210. So that's where people are getting the 210.
The February 10th.
And then they also think that she's been posing in a lot of pics with a 210 formation. I don't know. It's kind of far-fetched, but that's what they said.
That's a kind of a reach for me, but she is a mastermind. But that seems like a little bit of a reach for me, personally. Yeah. Interesting. There are other things that point to 210 that are not that much of a reach, but
yeah. I've always thought that the 112-day theory was a bit of a reach for me. I didn't really believe that, but
well, I saw someone break it down. I don't remember the handle, but the person who noticed the 112 days, like literally broke it down, and like
I've seen all those videos.
Well, they had a paper and they showed like the announcement and then the release, the announcement and the release. Like it was all perfectly
lined up.
But then like I don't think she would want us to be on to her too quickly like that. So it also makes sense why she would want to switch it up for Rep, and with the whole glitch and everything, like it makes sense why she would want to like change it up and not keep it the same. Just like there's all people who think that she's going to take back her name and her reputation at the same time. Because how do you pick which one you want to take back first?
There's also another reason people are leaning towards February 9th, which will be this Friday. So it'll be like a Friday night show. It's National Green Day on February 9th.
Why does February line up perfectly with Serpent Day, Green Day? Like, what the heck is this?
I know. And it's National Pizza Day.
Oh, yeah, the pizza thing.
The pizza thing. So there was this random pizza on a mood board during her Fearless Taylor version promo. So this was a couple years ago. There was this mood board with things and a random pizza that no one could figure out. That's the one Easter egg that no one could figure out. It could be for National Pizza Day.
Taylor, stop torturing us.
Oh yeah, the other thing about National Snake Day though is that apparently that's when this all started in 2016.
Yeah, with Kim's tweet was on National Snake Day. Because she tweeted, wait, it's legit National Snake Day? They have holidays for everybody. I mean everything these days. And then a bunch of snake emojis. Yep. After the whole phone call
thing, yeah. With the song Glitch, going back to Glitch a little bit.
Which is off of Midnights, just so people know.
There's 1,290 days.
2,190. You said 1,200.
That's what someone wrote.
Oh, is it?
I don't know. That's what someone wrote. I copied what someone wrote. They might be wrong. Maybe they messed up.
Yeah, 2,190 days of our love bracket.
They messed up.
Does their thing not make sense now? Or maybe they just had a typo.
I don't know. I thought it sounded weird. 2,190 days. That sounds more right. I've seen some theories point at different dates. 2,190 days from something to...
Yeah, I've seen a lot of those. It's like, how do you pick which one is the most important date to do that off of?
Someone thinks it's going to be February 24th. That's another date that's been going around.
A lot of people think it's going to be the Grammys.
Yes. But the February 24th theory, because she posted on November 27th, I think, she posted a 1989 pic.
Oh, with the jelly shoes?
No, this isn't the jelly shoes. The jelly shoes also happened in January, but I don't know what that...
I don't know what that has to do with.
But she posted on November 27th an 89 in the sand instead of 1989. It was just 89. And that was the same day that she said Rep Tour instead of Eras on accident on stage. On accident, you know. And so someone thinks it's the 24th because that's exactly 89 days from that date until the 24th. And she'll be in Sydney that day. So that's why someone thinks that date.
She had a lot of people doing the black and white pictures before. That was a little while ago.
Yeah, the black and white profile pictures.
Of like everyone in her inner circle, which black and white is obviously very Reputation because that's the album. Oh, I also almost forgot about this one. So there's a picture that Taylor posted of Olivia's, like the cat with her leg up in the air.
Yes.
On February 5th, 2018. And then it got reposted at some point by Taylor Nation, I think, recently.
Yeah.
2,190 days after February 5th, 2018 is February 4th, which is the Grammys. So people are thinking it's the Grammys because of that.
Right, yes. And it was like stretching before the rep tour.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, the rep tour, which, yeah, that's why people are like, it has to be. This one is kind of, people are like, some people are saying it's real and some people are saying it's not. But some people are saying she unarchived a post 3 days until Reputation, which would have been 3 days before the Grammys, unarchived it. But then some people are saying that it was already there and that she didn't unarchive it at that day. So that one is kind of wishy-washy.
Even though some legit news people are posting about it.
Yeah. So that one is wishy-washy.
Taylor is too big.
Yeah, I can't find the date, but there was a date where like everybody in her inner circle was doing the black and white theme profile pictures. Like
it was sometime in January. It was at the beginning of January, I think.
So people were like, it's coming! Like, freaking out.
Some of those aren't real either, because some of them already were black and white too.
Yeah, so that's like...
She's too big. Her reach is crazy. Legit news people posting about Easter eggs.
I don't know what date that this was. She was wearing that black dress with the like gold chain on her hip. And like that was also very Reputation coded. And she had her two friends with her. I don't know who they are because I don't follow a lot of celebrities. But they were all wearing black. Like all three of them were all dressed in black. Travis also in black. So a lot of people are like, she's getting everyone in on it. They're all wearing black.
She's also apparently been posting threes a lot. I'm not sure what that has to do with anything, but it was in my notes. Well, the 1, 2, 3 bitch thing.
3 and 3 is 6.
And the counting in So It Goes too. Oh, and for the Grammy theory as well, it's the 66th Grammys.
Yes.
And she's nominated for 6.
Yep, she's nominated for 6, I believe. Also, the Super Bowl is gonna be her 13th game that she's going to. Just, this has nothing to do with Reputation. I just wanted to talk about it because it's crazy. But I don't think she would announce at the Super Bowl because she would never take Travis's spotlight.
But one of our listeners did comment that
they think she's gonna surprise do the halftime show and announce.
Yeah.
Because who was it, Usher? And then they theorized that at the end there was gonna be like a glitch on stage and then she was just gonna come out and do like one song or something and then announce it. And I was like, that would be insane, but also I don't think that she would take away from Travis's day personally, but
yeah,
that would be pretty wild. I don't think it would happen though.
The other thing is something about the Haim sisters. They were in her Bejeweled music video, which is, she plays one of her stepsisters in that music video. Someone researched it, and Daniel Haim was born on February 16th.
Okay, so people are thinking it's February 4th, the Grammys, February 9th or 10th, 16th or 24th. Oh, and 7th?
Yeah,
oh
so
God.
there are 6 dates in February.
There's 6 dates. That's weird itself. I think she did it on purpose. I'm just kidding. That would be, I don't know how she would. Imagine she did that to like make it so that there was 6 different possible dates.
Oh my God. That'd be crazy.
Did we just find a new Easter egg?
Maybe. Then which one is it then?
I don't know. The 6th one, obviously. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
Oh my God.
That would be insane though. Imagine she thought about that and was like, we're going to make it so there are 6 possible dates based off of Easter eggs.
So the other thing that happened today.
Yeah, literally right before we started recording, actually. Which somebody pointed out. I don't know if this is true, because it could have just been when the first person noticed, but somebody said it was 13 hours before midnight tonight that she did this. I don't know if that's completely true.
But she just changed her profile pictures to black and white.
All of them.
They were colored before.
They're currently black and white versions of the midnight, because she had Midnight's profile pictures with her with the lighter, and now they're just black and white versions of those photos, which is very sus. So on every platform, even Facebook. Even Facebook, she changed it.
Oh, apparently she unpinned her 1989 post. Like, it's still there, but it's unpinned. I don't know if that's true.
Oh, yeah, there's also the huge thing of just her rep tour ended in Tokyo. Yeah, so they think she's going to end the old version of Reputation also in Tokyo, which is why people are thinking she's going to announce it in one of the dates of Tokyo, which would be the 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Tokyo was also an answer for the 1989 vault.
Yes.
For those who don't know, back when 1989 was going to be released, there was this game that she had us play on Google.
Yeah, it's Google.
It was like decoding things.
I think if you just searched Taylor Swift, it popped up in the...
Yeah.
Put her name in the search bar, and you had to solve 89 of them.
In order to unlock the vault track titles.
We had to get a certain amount of fans. Like, we had to have a certain amount of fans do their 89, or like certain amount of unlocks of the passwords, and of course we were all over it, and I did my 89. It was just like scrambled letters, and you had to unscramble them. It wasn't too bad, but yeah, Tokyo was one of the answers.
And also, part of the Endgame music video is filmed in Tokyo as well.
Yeah.
So there's a lot that points to Tokyo.
People also think 27 because 27 is the age Taylor was when Reputation...
Right, yes. Came out, yeah.
That was her last stolen version. Apparently there's a lot of significance with 27.
Yeah.
So, yes, February 7th is also one, which I think is her first date back on the Eras tour.
Oh, yeah, it was 27. Her last Eras show of last year was on 2/7.
Oh, and then February 7th is the first show
of the new one.
2/7. Oh my god!
Interesting. I just noticed that just now.
I don't know if anyone's talked about that yet. That might be our own thing we just thought of.
Yeah!
You heard it here. 2/7, maybe, if it's not the Grammys. Okay, she's in Tokyo 7, 8, 9, and 10. So those were the 4 that people are thinking. Was February 8th ever in there, or is it just 7, 9, and 10 that people are theorizing?
No, 8 wasn't in there at all.
But yeah, the 3 that people are theorizing of is all in Japan, Tokyo.
Well, and then we have 16.
It's also interesting that there's no opener for those shows.
That is interesting.
Because really maybe she wants just herself.
Or it could be Ed as an opener.
Like as a surprise opener.
Because he collabed with her on Endgame.
I think that's the only date that she's had so far. Like the only location that doesn't have an opener, which is also kind of suspicious.
Yeah, that is weird. For the 112-day theory, again, apparently Taylor's last Eras tour post of 2023 was exactly 112 words. So for that, they think that Rep TV is coming on February 16th, like dropping.
Which would be in Australia.
So I wonder if they think that it's being announced before that then. So maybe the February 16th is only for dropping. I don't know.
Yeah, but then there's just like a lot of people who think it's just going to be dropped. Like there's not going to be an announcement. Like it's just going to be dropped on the day that it is. Or like dropped like a week later or something.
But yeah, a lot of people think that it's going to be announced tonight, the Grammys.
So in like less than 7 hours, we will find out if it drops.
Oh my gosh.
There's also just some people that theorize that she'll only announce Reputation tonight if she wins, because it has to be during an acceptance speech. But then there's people who think there's no way that she would bank on winning to have an acceptance speech in order to announce it. Like there's no way she would plan something that kind of risky, which is why
Yeah.
I think it would be during Tokyo tour, because then she has control over the whole announcement more so than an award. But there's also the theory that I actually just read like right out of, because Midnight's was announced, I don't know if it was at Grammys.
No, it was the VMAs.
Yeah, so it was at an award show that Midnight's was
Yeah.
announced. So people are theorizing that the black and white of Midnight's is the death of Midnight's tonight at an award show, because she's going to announce rap tonight.
Someone also pointed out that the VMAs is different than the Grammys, and that people vote for the VMAs instead of the Grammys. It's not voted by the people.
Grammys could go either way with who wins.
Yeah.
How long ago she said sometimes she plans things 3 years in advance. Why would she plan to maybe be nominated for a thing? Like however long ago that she's been planning Rep TV dropping, like why would she try and plan it on a day where she doesn't even know if she's going to be nominated for an award, let alone win it?
Yeah.
Like, yes, she's Taylor Swift, but like you can't guarantee that, you know? Like, so there's just a lot of people like there's no way that it would be Grammys, but like maybe she might just take advantage of an acceptance speech and just like drop it early than her plans or something if she ends up winning. I don't know. I hope she doesn't, just because this episode is going to come out after. So it's going to be a little awkward, but you guys can always just come back and listen to all the clowning that we did in order to get here. If it does drop on the Grammys, you can still have fun listening to all the theories, all the possible outcomes.
I personally don't think that she's going to announce at the Grammys, but she might like hint.
Yeah, I think she might walk out in like a very reputation obvious outfit. Like I think she'll give us something, but I don't think it's going to be the announcement or dropping or anything.
You know, she pays attention, and so she probably sees all the series out there.
She definitely knows about all the clowning.
So she probably knows about the Grammys being a series. She probably was going to do that anyway, but she probably did it today specifically just so people could clown about the Grammys. Yeah. You know?
3 days from the Grammys is the first date of the Eras tour coming back. Yeah. Too, because there's that post of like 3 days till Reputation. If that's real, or even if it's not real, apparently 3 days is kind of important to Reputation. So maybe she might drop it on the first night back, 3 days from the Grammys. So maybe everything she does at the Grammys in terms of Reputation coded outfits and stuff is just Easter eggs for tour comes back in literally 3 days. Like, why would she drop it at the Grammys when she could just do it at her own show?
Yeah.
And drop it in front of fans instead of on TV. I don't know exactly what day that I believe she's going to drop it in Tokyo, but I do think Tokyo is kind of the most believable theory right now, is one of the days in Tokyo and there.
I am pretty sure that it's going to be Tokyo, but I also am a little bit inclined to maybe believe the 9 and 10, the announcement and then drop, because she's done that before.
I think that the Tokyo dates is much more believable than the Grammys, just for kind of like everything we already said. No, it's just such more of an unpredictable situation, and she likes to be in control of all that stuff. And if it's at her own show, then she would be able to plan it a lot more how she wants it. And if she does it at her own show, she could do I Did Something Bad as a surprise song, which hasn't happened yet. It's the last Reputation song that hasn't been a surprise song. So if she plays that, she could do that in Tokyo and then announce it before or after type of thing. So like there's a lot more fun she could have with the announcement at her own show.
Folklore was announced July 23rd and then dropped July 24th. So she has done that before.
And the whole there'll only be Reputation.
It's a very Reputation type of thing. Fearless TV was announced February 11th. Then it was dropped, like actually released on April 9th, which is kind of interesting to me. I'm kind of developing a theory.
You're just in the back there, just like,
Fearless TV was the first re-record, and some people are speculating that April might be debut. And that would be kind of cool if it ended, when it began, the same day it began.
That would be pretty cool.
So I don't know. That's a theory.
She must have something special planned for debut for her to skip that in the re-records and start with Fearless.
Now, of course, we can say all she has to take back now is her reputation and her name.
Which is so awesome, but yeah.
That's kind of cool that we could say that.
Like, some people thought she was gonna drop debut first before Reputation, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
No,
There's been too many nods to Reputation, and also Reputation is more of a winter album, and debut is more of like I don't know if it's a spring, summer, like, sort of. So, like, it just makes sense for her to drop Reputation during this time of year and for debut to be during that time of year. It just kind of makes sense in that way in itself. And I do think she should take back her name last, because that's the most symbolic, I think.
I think so, too. But yeah, I'm partial to the announce and then drop theory, but I'm also pretty partial to February 7th.
Yeah.
So those are my two.
I'm kind of in the same boat as you. Just
personal beliefs that are going to happen.
Anywhere in the Tokyo, Japan dates makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know about the 112-day theory. I mean, the theory really technically is like something happens every 112 days, right? Well, what if something else happens? Or, like as some people have pointed out, that's the glitch, that Reputation won't follow that.
I do believe there's a glitch situation, because it just makes sense. It's how Reputation started, was with the glitch post. So like, I don't necessarily think it's going to follow any sort of trend that we've seen with all the rest of the re-records, which is why I do think that either just dropping it randomly or announce and then drop next day could be a thing, because I don't think it's going to follow the same trend that we've seen with the rest of the re-records. I don't necessarily know which one I believe the most, but I do think Tokyo, one of the dates, is probably the most believable or the most realistic.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm in that same boat.
I just don't think she's gonna announce at the Grammys, because why would she do the announcement on TV when she could just see the reactions live of everybody in the audience when she announced it? Like, it's for the fans.
Yeah, exactly.
Why would she do it when there's no fans there? I don't know. It just doesn't really make sense. Or like there's could be like a few in the audience, but not
But it's not like just specifically her fans,
Yeah.
Since it's so anticipated, I feel like for this one it's different. For the Midnight's one, that was a complete surprise.
And a new album that nobody knew anything about, right?
Yeah,
like
exactly. That's what I mean. Like, it was a complete surprise. We didn't know it was coming at all. For this one, we've been knowing it's coming for a long time.
We've been patient, Taylor. Please. I need those vault tracks like right now.
It is so anticipated that I don't remember who stated this, but one of the reputable sources stated that it is one of the most anticipated albums this year. And it hasn't even been announced yet.
Yeah, we have to know it. It could just not come this year.
It was actually listed in their most anticipated albums.
We have actually no idea when it is genuinely coming. We don't know. These are all just fan theories based off of outfits and pictures. There's not actual proof anywhere of any sort of release date.
And then for the game last week too, her hair was like Reputation cover style hair. The frizz. That's what everyone pointed out too.
Yeah, like the curly.
Very Reputation. But just like naturally curly.
I love her natural hair. She needs to stop straightening
it. Too. It's so gorgeous.
I really hope she doesn't make us wait any longer when the announcement comes out, because if I have to wait another couple months. Yeah,
she knows that she's already gonna get the numbers, even if she drops the next day. As soon as she announces it, everyone's gonna go and be like, and break the internet.
She could announce it and drop it mid-concert, and I bet bet you anyone who's not currently at the Eras Tour would immediately make it number one.
But then, of course, we have to acknowledge the other crazy theories out there. There is a theory where she's not going to release Reputation or debut this year, and she's going to release the next album, number 11.
TS11.
Yeah.
Well, people think that TS11 is the like lost album.
Not necessarily. There are some people that think that, some people don't think that, but they do think that because there was a pattern where she would release 2 re-records and then Midnight, but she just did that with Midnight. It was just Midnight, so it's not really a pattern.
Yes.
Because it was 2021 was when she released the first one, so that's not much of a pattern.
In the last few years, she's done 2 re-releases, then the new album, then 2 re-releases, so people think she's gonna do a new album. Reputation is too anticipated. I don't think she would want to do that.
Well, plus I think that it would mess up the Eras Tour, so I really don't think we're getting a new album until after the Eras Tour is over.
Yeah, I genuinely think she wants to have all of her re-records out before or like by the end of the Eras Tour.
Yeah.
Before she gets any new album out. Well, because why would she drop a new album in the middle of an Eras Tour? Because then people are gonna be like, is she gonna add that to the Eras Tour set? Like,
exactly.
That would just be so confusing. And
it would just complicate things. I don't think she'd do that. What I do think is that she might drop it the closing night.
A new album? Yeah, if she does end up dropping debut, the end of Eras Tour, I think is in Canada, right? Is that the last? Yeah, which was in December. And so if she did drop a new album at the end, that would make sense. Because if she had Reputation drop like in February and then had debut drop sometime in the summer, and then announce a new album for the new year, she could announce it on the last day of the tour and then drop it sometime in the new year, because it'd be in December. That sounds reasonable and believable to me. I don't think she's gonna introduce completely new music, like a new album, in the middle of a tour that is all of her albums combined, because then people are gonna be like, well, is she gonna add that to the Eras Tour, or is she just gonna ignore it during her tour? Like, that's just gonna be such a weird, why would she do that when she could just drop the albums that are already in the tour?
Yeah, exactly.
That was a wrap-up of all of the Reputation TV theories, the ones that have been debunked, the current ones that are going on, and our own personal beliefs on when she's gonna drop the album. But again, this was recorded before the Grammys, so we don't know what kind of outfits or things she's going to be hinting at at the Grammys tonight, so just keep that in mind when you listen to this.
We'll definitely talk about that next week, though, on the podcast.
We will definitely have all of the Grammys updates in the news of our next episode out.
And the next episode will most likely be about the Eras Tour in general, but
unless Rep TV gets announced, then we will most likely be doing an episode on that.
So be looking for that next week for sure. Don't forget, send us all your crazy thoughts and theories as well, because we'd love to interact with you. All that good stuff. We also just opened our Discord, so feel free to join us in there where we can...
You can talk about all the theories and clown all day, every day. And yeah, in our link tree, you'll find the Discord server invite if you did want to join. We are trying to create a community where all Swifties alike can come and talk about Taylor and clown with us, talk about all your Easter eggs, theories, everything like that. Post when you see new things come. Listening parties is in the works for future. We're very excited.
All right. Talk to you all next week.
See ya.